So we're live here on YouTube. So good morning, everybody here on YouTube, and welcome to our channel. We're the Tax Sale Master. You want to learn about tax lien, deed, redeemable deed? You want to follow us. Okay? We'll do the lives for you for about 10 minutes or so, plus or minus. Give you some education and knowledge. Tax sales, again, people who don't pay their property taxes. You have the right, depending on the state, to buy the lien on the property or the deed on the property, maybe a redeemable deed, okay? You gotta know what state you wanna bid in. You gotta know the knowledge. You gotta know the education, okay? Where do I wanna bid? The key, where do I wanna bid? Where is the opportunities to bid? That's the next thing we have to know. Where are the opportunities to bid? Okay? And we have the knowledge. Okay? Not every state is going to be as profitable as another state. That just doesn't happen. Okay? It just doesn't happen. We're here in Texas right now. We'll show you around here. You see here the resort. We're in the back section of the resort right now. Come over here. It's usually quiet, but they're cutting the grass right now. But you know, there's no cars or anything, so it's very quiet. They keep everything neat and clean around here. So you can see this here. Okay, but a little bit tougher here because you got some walking stuff because they're, you know, the buildings are on hills and stuff like that. So it's a little bit tougher here, okay? But anyways, good morning, Eric. Good morning, Eric. So anyways, what is tax sales? Again, people who don't pay their property taxes. Some people gonna pay them maybe 5 years later, 3 years later, 2 years later, depending on the state. Every state is going to run differently. Some states are not going to play games. Here in Texas, my opinion, they don't play games. They don't play games here in Texas, okay? I get frustrating. I said, are you serious that you actually allow a person 4 years not to pay their taxes, and then they can go on a payment plan with you, and then if they fall off the payment plan, and as long as they're not in the power to sell, they can go on another payment plan? I said, you are destroying your county. Remember, I tell people, it doesn't matter about how LA County is doing at all, okay? Because LA County is in a world on its world, because it's not about, you know, people affordability. People come in there, they pay these $800,000 properties with, you know, $24,000 down payment, and they work their ass off to make their mortgage payment every single month. And the population, it's almost like in New York City, right? New York City's having a crisis going on with so many homeless people, so many other things going out of proportion, okay? It doesn't help the entire state overall. It may help a certain area, okay? Yeah, that's correct. It is hot. It is hot. Okay. So yeah, okay, you're right. Okay, in Nevada, which is what you're talking about, Las Vegas, Clark County's not till May. Correct? Well, why don't you start looking at the properties that are going to sale, that are going to be going to sale next year? Why don't you start contacting the owners that you know have a power to sell in Clark County? That's your responsibility to do, okay? That's what we're doing here in California. My group who paid money to learn how to do this. They paid money to learn how to do it. They're doing a joint venture with me. They are doing that here in California. We're already working, we were working with LA list already 4 months before. I get the list a year ahead if I have to. I can do the same thing in Clark County, okay? But the key here I realize is like for us, we're like a McDonald's, okay? But if you don't have some type of money financial interest in it, you have no commitment. And I'm not going to work with somebody who wants something always for free. We know that, right? We know that. So that's why we're doing our classes now instead of once a week, because a lot of people say, man, I can't make it this time. I'd like to come to your free class. I said, okay, because I make most of my money through the properties. So starting next Wednesday, we're going to have events twice a week, twice a day. Twice a day. We had a free event last night, so we had 3 people join last night. So starting next Wednesday, if you go to taxsalesclass.com, they haven't posted it yet, but that's where we'll, after that, we've got a big event coming up the following week, so we won't be doing Zooms or anything then. Oh, come on.